and welcome to Meet the Author, a show where we explore the world through the imagination of talented writers. On this show, we will talk with authors from Laurel, Prince George's County, the DMV, and beyond. I would like to call today's segment our Young People segment. Our guests today have penned their first books and have become published authors, all while still in elementary school. Our first guest is Miss Emerald Ferguson, an 8-year-old third grader at Chesapeake Math and IT Elementary School right here in Laurel. And she wrote her first book just this year. Hi, Emerald. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
So let's talk a little bit about your book. What's the title of your book?
The title of my book is My Dream Job.
Cool. So what is My Dream Job about?
My dream job is about me becoming a chef and opening my own restaurant called Emerald's.
Exciting. So, what inspired you to write this book?
I was inspired by watching machines bake donuts at Krispy Kreme because I want to bake donuts at my restaurant.
Cool. And have you made donuts before?
No.
Not yet? You wait until you open up your restaurant, huh?
Yes.
Okay. So how about writing the book? When you were writing it, was it fun, scary, challenging? Tell us a little bit about that.
It was in between fun and challenging. The fun part was taking pictures and writing the book, but it was hard to make the page after rhyme with the page before.
Right, I can see that being a little bit difficult, but you got it done, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, would you be interested in writing another book?
Yes, I would like to write another book about stuffed animals coming alive and what would they do, because I like collecting stuffed animals.
Wow, well, that sounds exciting. We look forward to that one, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so just in wrapping up, do you have any advice for other children who may want to write a book?
Yes. I would say that you can write any type of book, but you have to have fun writing it, because it might be a boring book if you don't have fun writing it.
Sounds like good advice to me. Well, thank you, Emerald, for joining us today.
You're welcome.
We wish you much success in writing your book and in opening up your own restaurant, right?
Mm-hmm.
All righty. Well, we'll take a brief break and we'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back to Meet the Author. Our next guests are brother-sister team, Dion and Christian Johnson. They co-authored their first book when they were just 4 and 5 years old, and it got published about 2 years later. They are local residents, born and raised right here in Laurel. Hi, Dion and Christian.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
So, of course, you're a little bit older.
Yes.
So tell us now how old you are, what grade you're in.
I'm 13 years old. Jeez. I'm in 8th grade, about to go to high school.
Okay.
I am 12 years old, and I'm currently in the 7th grade.
Cool. All right, so let's talk about your book now. What is the title of your book?
The title of our book is Dreaming of the Letter A.
Okay. And what inspired you to write this book?
So we were just in North Carolina. We were walking in the mall, and our dad brought up the idea, hey, you guys want to write a book? And we kind of just went along with it as a family, and we decided to roll with it.
Yeah, because he wanted us to know that anything you put your mind to, you can get done if you work hard enough and stay dedicated.
Sounds like good advice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so give me a brief summary about your book. What's it all about?
So our book is about every day we wake up and we run into our parents' room, and we're so excited to tell them about the dream we had the night before. So he asks us every day, and we tell them about the dream, and the dream has the recurring theme of starting with the letter A.
Okay.
So it would start out with us waking up one day, and we would like walk in, and our dad would ask, hey, what was the dream about? And then we would explain the dream. Then we'd have like a big reveal, like a friendly alligator. And then we would have us going to sleep that night.
Okay. So you had a process, a whole set worked out?
Like a pattern.
Right. Okay. So I've heard that you've done a pretty good job marketing your book. Tell me about some ways that you've been able to market your book.
One of the very first things we did was a book signing right at our home, and we kind of explained the process, answered a few questions, signed a few books, and sold a few copies.
We also went to our church and explained the book, and they were able to buy the book too. That helped.
Okay.
We also went to our old school and read the book to a few little children who were going there. It's like a preschool kind of daycare place.
We've also have it on Amazon.com, and we have it on social media. We have a website.
And we also went to the PG County Fair, where we had a booth set up for the whole publishing company as well as the book that we wrote.
Sounds like you've been pretty busy.
Yeah.
And you all been doing that together. Talk about a little bit about how it is to work together. You know, brother and sister,
Yeah.
sometimes it can be a little difficult, but tell us a little bit about that.
At sometimes this one, and she knows it. She knows it. Admit it. You can be really annoying, but we can work together. So we can work together.
It has its ups and downs, but you know, it's great to have somebody to bounce your ideas off of. Somebody that'll tell you the hard truth, even though sometimes you don't really want to hear it.
Understood.
Yeah.
And I have brothers too. Okay, so with that being said, with you all working together, do you have plans to work on another book together?
Definitely. I think we're in this spot where we have a lot to do right now.
we're
with
older.
him transitioning into high school and everything, and me kind of getting my grades together and working on school and everything. But we've definitely worked on the next book, which will start with the letter B, keep going on the alphabet series.
Okay. So last but not least, since you've been through this entire process and you've written a book, you've actually got it published, share with us some advice that you would give other kids if they wanted to write a book.
The advice for other kids is just do it. Just don't let your dream be dreams. Just do it.
Yeah, because anything you put your mind to, you can get done as long as you stay dedicated. And we were so lucky to learn that lesson at such a young age.
That's absolutely great.
Yeah.
Good to hear it.
Fun process. Fun process.
Cool. So thank you all for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so we can find their book, Dreaming of the Letter A, on their publisher's website at www.jmediagroup.net or also on Amazon.com. Hopefully we'll see more from you in the future. We wish you the best of luck with finishing middle school, like you mentioned, and with going off to high school.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so we'll take a break and we'll be right back. We just spoke with Emerald Ferguson, a third grader who wrote her first book entitled My Dream Job. It is a children's book that allows the author to express herself and show us in words and pictures what she would like to be when she grows up. It is a good read for children 5 years old and younger and gives them inspiration and encouragement to be who they want to be in the future. Our next book, Dreaming of the Letter A, written by Dion and Christian Johnson, is the first book in the Princess and the Partner alphabet series. It is a vibrant, colorful children's book written for ages 2 to 5 years old. It is a tale about family, dreams, imagination, and days of the week. It is a good book to read to your children, and then as they grow, they can read it to you, since it reinforces grammar and has rhyming words, which make it easy to grasp. I would like to thank all of our guests for joining us today on Meet the Author. We had our Young People segment, and it featured Emerald Ferguson, Dion and Christian Johnson. It is so exciting to see young people being productive and doing something positive. Becoming a published author at any age is no easy feat, and much less in elementary school. So we just wanted to recognize and applaud the efforts of these talented young people. If you're an author and would like to be featured on our program, you can send an email to cmjohnson@laurel.md.us or call 301-725-5300, extension 2110. We would love to have you on the show. I'm Christine Johnson, reminding you to open a book and let it take you on your next adventure.